Greetings everyone, and welcome to another WIS technology tutorial. In today's lesson I'll be talking about distributing templates using Google AppsScript. And I've been thinking a lot about curriculum mapping in Google Apps, and one of the ways I've been distributing templates for unit planners is through the Autocrat add-on. But I started to think maybe I don't need all of the merging capabilities because currently all the Autocrat is really doing is maintaining ownership in our curriculum, or the institutional account, as well as populate just sort of the top part of the template. So I was thinking, I wonder if there's possibly a simpler way of just pushing out the template, maintaining ownership in the institutional account, and not really caring about any of the merging up here, because that's very easily just typed in when you get the document. So I've been tinkering with AppsScript, and I wrote a small piece of AppsScript. It's really, there you go, 9 lines long, and I'll talk about what it does. So the first thing it does is it is going to open up the spreadsheet that is connected to the form, right? I have a form asking for some specific information. It's right here ready to go, and we're going to do this here in a minute. This variable is just sort of gathering the sheets in the workbook, and the row, the only data I'm interested in is the very last row of data. So that's what this variable does, is it pulls sort of the last row, and it's going to tell me what that is. And then the unit, this is going to be located, of course, in the last row, right? So this is connected to here. And then this is the 4th column over. So, and if we look over on the spreadsheet, we can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to pull down, in this case, it would be Lord of the Flies, but for any new forms that have been submitted, it'll take the last row of data and plop that in there. And this works the same way with the email address. So this is, because I'm gathering the username, I'm collecting it automatically. I'm grabbing this just from the corresponding column as well, which happens to be column G. So that's how I'm collecting the email addresses. And then the real scripting part is just essentially with the folder variable here, I'm grabbing a folder by its ID, and then I'm getting a specific file, which is my template, and then I'm telling Drive to make a copy of it, and then it's going to name it by the name of the unit. So it'll pull the data from the spreadsheet, the unit name, and then the destination is the folder, which actually I've set here. So I'm setting the destination with this. This is where all of that's going to go. And then adding the editor is simply the email address of the person filling out the form. So all in all, I'm essentially providing an option to get a template without all the Autocrat setup, and put that information where I want it, and then I can maintain ownership of that document. I know it's a mouthful, so here it goes. Here on the right side, I'm signed in as teacher 2. So here's Fanny. I've been working with her on this curriculum mapping as well. So let's say I'm Fanny, and I'm teaching 7th grade math, and we're going to do something like on linear equations, and it's going to start. Oh, I got this. Why isn't this? Oh, there it is. Sorry. It's going to start tomorrow, and we're going to end on. I haven't really done anything with the dates yet. I'm just sort of planning on perhaps including a calendar upload as well later on. So then I hit submit. So I'm not really getting any information here. I could update this to say what's going to happen next. I probably will in the long run. But now, if I go to this user's drive, and go to the shared with me folder, I'm going to notice I have a file called linear equations. And if I look at the permissions, I can see that Anderson at gtrainer demo is the owner, right? So that's essentially the institutional account. And teacher 2, this is the person who can edit it because they filled out the form. So again, this is mainly a way of distributing specific templates and maintaining ownership of those documents without all of the business of having to merge information from the spreadsheet. Thanks for watching. Bye.